You guys have probably seen the story. An alligator was found in a lake right in the middle of Detroit. Yeah, an alligator in Michigan. Right behind me is the Great Lakes Serpentarium, the place where that gator ended up after making headlines across the city. And we're about to meet that gator right now. But it's not just that gator that's here. Believe it or not, there are king cobras, crocodiles, and all kinds of critters in that strip mall right back there. So what do you say we head into the Great Lakes Serpentarium and see what it's all about, get the backstory on this crazy inner city gator, and a whole lot more. You ready?
Spaghetti.
Dude, there's plants in the windows.
I see that.
Oh, this is gonna be so sick.
This is the famous Belle Isle alligator. Some little alligator that somebody in Detroit let go was definitely somebody's pet, but the media just went crazy when there was an alligator loose in Michigan.
And this happens like pretty frequently, I feel. Like almost like once or twice a year, I see a story about a Belle Isle alligator or Stony Creek
thing here.
This little guy was in the Belle Isle Lagoon there?
Yeah. That Belle Isle is a small piece of land between Detroit and Canada. It's about a teardrop shape, and there's a couple lakes in there, lagoons. It has a little entrance into the Detroit River, so there's rumors that it came from Canada, there's rumors that it came from Detroit. There's a high chance it was dropped right into that lagoon by a Detroitie, because there's a bridge from the Detroit side, not from the Canadian side. Say it was also dropped to the Boa, but I haven't seen it. You want to take this little guy, Kate?
And so you guys plan to keep this and raise it up for the rest of its life, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's great about you guys having a facility. Most people will end up getting a gator and like have it in a 40 gallon, and then eventually it grows too big, and then now it's in the Detroit River.
Everybody thought that from the pictures, they thought that this was 4 to 5 feet, and I had to match up the markings on it to make sure, because there were so many people saying like, oh yeah, there's more out there.
This is Poseidon. I bought her as a little baby, and she was much smaller than this when I got her. She was probably about the size of her head.
Look
now.
at her beautiful teeth, dude.
Oh yeah, sign of a well, good taken care of alligator. She's got some rub spots on her nose. Usually when they are improperly cared for, they start to get what's called sawtooth, where the teeth start to kick out to the side. They get what's called farm face, where the face looks a little short, almost like a Chinese alligator.
Yeah.
And you can also see some blackness in the mouth when they've been kept improperly. But she's in good health. She's extremely thick and durable. She's just gonna get upgraded as long as we have to upgrade her. She's the queen of the pond, that's for sure. She does have a good feeding response. She usually opens up well for us.
Woo! Quick little thing.
She's strong, yeah, but this is the only purchased crocodilian in here, except for Kate's Morlet's crocodile. Everything else was given to us as rescues. We honestly don't condone the keeping of alligators and crocodilians because for the most part they're not good pets. This is something that would have been probably dumped in the Huron River, you know, or something like that. And again, you can see that she doesn't like me. I love her, but she doesn't like me.
That's typical with gators in general. They have such personalities, it's hard not to fall in love with them. They're very, very intelligent and very strong. Maria, you're holding the Belle Isle gator, dog.
Had to.
That's cool.
I love them. I wouldn't want them much bigger than this. I mean, that's still pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I feel like most people wouldn't be able to handle
No,
that.
most people would be at the ER.
Absolutely.
The place where this gator was found, Belle Isle, is a place where locals in the Detroit area go to fish or swim or paddleboard or canoe. Could you imagine being in the middle of Michigan and seeing an alligator swimming along the lakeshore? That's absolutely nuts and definitely not a good thing at all. Now it's time to head back to the Great Lakes Serpentarium and see all the other amazing animals they have there. And if you guys want a chance to visit this gator or any of the other crazy critters, the Great Lakes Serpentarium opens up October 31st on Halloween, so come on through and give them some support. I'll put all the links to everything in the description, and huge shout out to Mike and Kate for giving us this amazing tour. You guys are not gonna believe what we're about to see.
Diamond leucistic het blizzard monocle cobra, Naja Pupia. When these guys are like fresh babies, they're totally see-through. You can see all their organs, their heart's pumping blood. It is insane.
There's nothing cuter than baby cobras, especially when they're all just dancing around.
How many of these do you guys have?
We had 28.
28?
Wow.
Maria, this is gorgeous, huh?
It is. I'm like so stunned right now.
It's so crazy to see these guys like build out this place that has like so many awesome venomous snakes. Kate, you said like pretty much every snake in here is venomous, right?
Yeah, there's only a handful of non-venomous.
Only a handful of non-venomous. Obviously there's like a big retic over here. Other than that, really, most of this stuff is crazy cool vipers and elapids. Wow, this is awesome. What do you got here?
Baby eastern copperhead.
Are you guys breeding these?
We got this from a buddy, but this is a trio, and in the future we're gonna try to produce these.
Mambas are known for being some of the craziest ones. So to see a nice one is what a treat. But nonetheless, you still got to be very, very careful. These guys are lightning fast snakes.
And it's the fourth most venomous snake on the face of the earth, so a bite from something like this, at best of luck, you're going to be fighting for your life for a couple weeks.
They can travel up to 15 miles per hour.
When I pull this guy out, I like to put it right on the ground. He actually smells like it. He has like a smell.
Like a musk almost?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Kinda
not. It's not a like a stinky smell. It's like a delicious, almost like a honey smell or something. He is definitely coming out of shed, so he's usually like nice neon green.
How long have you been working with this Mamba for?
We've had this for 2 years some chain.
We used to do a different method here where we would pull it up on the hooks, but it's so arboreal, and I'm sure he'll do it at least once when we got him out here. This thing will literally take the hook right out of your hand. People say no free handling is no good. Well man, if you don't know how to free handle and this thing takes your hook, you're screwed. You have to know how to handle without a hook. I know it's frowned upon, but
even just how fast they can climb that hook is unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. Look
To
it up
be this
here.
close
He
to
knows
something
it's
like that,
arboreal,
I
and this
can't
thing is
even
extremely. It always
Look
goes
at that.
right up in the air like this. He's
Oh.
looking for something to climb on.
That is insane.
Usually any other mambas now would have shown their mouth a few times. Mambas are known for having the jet black mouth, and that's their threat display. They can even flatten their heads out a little bit, not like a cobra, but they just kind of puff up a little bit, and then they'll turn and show that black mouth as a threat display.
Guys, what do you think about this place? This is so sick. Bri would have loved seeing this, and the fact that he's even a little part of inspiring it, this is just amazing, guys.
I made all these frames myself out of molding. It's case molding, and these are some of my role models. So the first one here is Bill Haas. He's a rattlesnake man. He saved hundreds of lives with his own blood. Dingo Dinkelman here. He was the next one that I had to honor here. I want to hang these on the wall behind us and do a dedication to some of my role models. Here's Steve Irwin. Obviously, he's got to be on the wall. Yeah, another legend.
I see this legend. This is my
Last
homie.
and certainly not least,
Guys.
Brian. I wanted to put him on the wall as well.
Wow.
Again, I made everything in here myself, so the frames aren't perfect, the edges aren't perfect, but
I took that photo.
No way.
I swear to God, I took that photo. I couldn't think of a better place to see it. That is so cool.
They're only up there because I don't want the tortoise to trash them. He's kind of free roaming.
Tortoises can be like
I
that
know,
sometimes.
so we're gonna put it on the wall, have a big sign up top says dedication to the greats.
What is going on here, ladies? This is crazy.
Some baby rattlesnakes.
Oh my God, what is this, Kate?
These are baby timbers, and they're so fresh you can hardly hear the rattles. I think they still only have like 1 or 2 buttons on there.
Who is this?
So this is Fleetwood. He's a Morlet's crocodile. He's almost 4 years old. We take him to all the Michigan Herpetology Society shows, so he's super used to being around a lot of people.
Wow.
He's a Yucatan locality, so he gets a lot darker than the normal Morlet's crocodiles.
Yeah, look at that. That's a Nile.
My favorite in the facility. It's hard to see if you look under these lights just how gorgeous this thing is. This has one of the prettiest patterns of any crocodilian I've ever seen. Unlike the alligators where they have the ISOs just around the mouth, these two crocodilians here have an ISO on every scale of their entire body. If you look at these tiny little black dots, every single scale. Instead of just feeling around the mouth, they can feel 360 degrees around them, makes them elite predators. Scales on their back are like a UV solar panel, and the sun just comes in here and charges them up like a battery almost.
I can't believe you have a Nile crocodile too. That's crazy, guys.
You can just feel the difference.
Oh my
the
God,
scales
yeah.
are more intense, they're sharp, they'll almost cut you.
So one of my favorite crocodilians are gharials. When we saw them, what was it, St. Augustine? They had false gharials and the true Indian gharial. One of my favorites.
This is crazy, bro.
I feel like I need a pair of maracas.
Yeah, to fit in right now.
For the most part, I've found timbers to be really chill, but this last year we went out there, just fiery.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Honestly, I'm in love with all of this.
So, this is insane. How long have you guys been keeping Venomous stuff for?
It's been about 13 years, probably, maybe 12.
The rattle, if you want to feel it.
Yeah, I want to. Are you kidding?
Made out of keratin, the same as our fingernail.
Look at that.
How's that?
Cool.
See this scale separation in here?
Yeah.
This is what makes me actually think she might be grabbing.
Yeah, they're
If it was a
distended,
rat,
right?
It would be like right in here, but it's coming all the way back, almost to the tail. So this is our baby king. He handles pretty well. Last time he was out, he gave us a little bit of some hood. But if he's gonna be hoodie, we'll let him be hoodie. I've been trying to work with him and tame him out a little bit. He's gonna be a runner at first, and then he should try to turn around and hold his ground. He's also an open mouth charger. Especially a king, they're extremely intelligent, and if he decides that he wants to do it, he's gonna do it.
As bigger adults, they'll make that like crazy growling noise too,
They
which is
growl.
crazy to hear. Wow, he's lightning fast, huh?
Oh yeah, at this size he has to be. Everything, he's on the menu for every single thing out there. So that's the last stage. That's all you get. You get the hood, and then they open the mouth, and then you keep messing around, and you're gonna get bit. Kate's had this thing for a long time. She's grown it herself, hand raised this thing, and this is what we'll use if we're gonna do venomous snake training classes. Although I would never do it, I'm pretty confident I can pick something like this up and put it right around my neck. But it does have heat pits, and you'd be in extraordinary danger doing something like that.
A lot of people might think that venomous snakes are gonna like strike more or that they're meaner. At the end of the day, they're all just regular snakes. The penalty's just a lot worse, obviously. So there's no reason that this snake would strike more or less than a normal boa constrictor. It's all just the particular animal itself. But this particular animal is gorgeous, Kate. Wow.
Had him for almost 6 years now.
It's a Chinese cobra, Naja atra, and when they strike, they actually will release a little bit of venom, and they can throw it a little bit.
Get out. That is
I
so
have
cool.
a few times been dealing with this animal and have been like, oh my gosh.
I've gotten lucky and I have bad vision already, so I always come equipped with my Venom goggles.
She doesn't even care about the end of this hook. She wants me. There we go. So when she comes forward like that is sometimes when she'll release a little bit of venom, and I will sometimes feel it on my face. Issues a lot of the guys are having that keep these type of snakes or spitting cobras is not when the venom comes out. They're usually pretty good at keeping it out of their eyes, but then it will dry on the surfaces, and when you wipe it, it becomes airborne and you breathe it in, and that's what helps you to produce a venom allergy. And if you have a venom allergy, that's when you can be in real trouble with venomous snakes. This is a special monocle cobra. This is a T+, T- granite het albino monocle cobra. We're gonna breed her to the leucistic male, and we're gonna get all kinds of morphs out of this. Something that I'm pretty excited about, and she's very tame. Like we deal with her all the time. Her hood is pretty much just to say, don't step on me.
She's like a little Texas rat right now, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Most people don't even believe me sometimes when she's a cobra, but like she does not care at all. Like any other cobra in the room, you do stuff like this, they're gonna give you a big hood or try to do some kind of a threat display.
She's just chilling out. That's so cool though.
When she was a baby, she was also the only one in here that's open mouth charged me other than
No way, really?
other than the forest cobra here. Definitely the heaviest rattlesnake in here by far.
This is like a hook bender, right?
Oh my god, and he's so aggressive.
Oh my god.
Hybrid, eastern western diamondback hybrid. So again, another one you certainly want to get bit by, even though they're covered under cofab. These venom glands are absolutely massive. This snake actually belongs to Kate here as well.
You got some crazy stuff, Kate. That is wild.
Exactly what we want to see. No way you're gonna get a dry bite from this guy.
Insane. Look at that hook bend.
Seamless Gutter Gurus paid for all of it.
Oh, that's
you
awesome.
Need gutters in the Tri-County area, go ahead and go visit them.
Is this your company as well?
Yeah, yep. So this was the primary business. This is how we got the money to do all of this with, and it still is paying the bills. I'm really looking forward to the time when this can pay for itself.
I think it's gonna be before you know it, man.
Oh, that
like
would
to
be
be honest
so
with you,
great.
that is so cool.
That'd be so great.
Gator coloration turns yellow, and they kind of look like mangrove snakes.
What is this?
It's a Russian rat snake.
Yo, that's
cool.
That's crazy.
It's so cool, but to look like a mangrove, that's really neat.
So what, they just like develop a lot more yellows and stuff as they get older?
Yeah.
Not one that I've actually known of before, so that's pretty cool. And he's got some nice like iridescence to him too. And I just started getting into colubrids. We have a banana king snake at home right now that a friend of ours gave to us. I honestly love that thing. It's so personable.
This is our Schneider's dwarf caiman. Of all the crocodilians we have in here, this is the most aggressive. Just the other day I was able to gently pull it out, and we're gonna try to reenact that here, and it'll be cool. Either we'll get blood or we won't, but trying my best to just be nice and slow and calm with it. A little bit fiery already.
I knew this was gonna happen. I'm sorry.
They're so strong, dude.
You might want to grab his phone so it's not getting drenched.
They're so powerful for such little guys, you know?
I'm gonna go with option 2.
Look at that face.
This is how we always dealt with it. When we got her for a while, she was having a couple of little fungal spots on her, but cleaned up real well. We use the blue coat when they have issues, and we just dry it off, touch them up with the blue coat. We keep them in a tote for about an hour after that, let it dry off. This thing looks clean and healthy.
Beautiful, honestly. That is a gorgeous
my
specimen.
Gosh. It's one of the prettiest ones for sure. These caiman, they make up for their size by being extraordinarily aggressive, and this is certainly not one you'd want to get bit by. If you look at these teeth, as soon as it bites, it just does a side-by-side rip like a canine, and it's just gonna absolutely fillet you.
This is like our favorite. She loves
I
caimans.
love them so
You
much.
can pet it. You can, but he's
Just be ready.
yeah.
Look at you. I love you so much. You better be nice to him when he puts you back.
Oh, I'm just gonna kind of toss it a little bit.
Like a
That's
grenade, you just run, dude.
Exactly.
Maria,
It had
look.
three leaves on it when I got it. And,
Yeah, that thing's huge.
he's a beast. He just, once he got in this front window, he took off.
So they also have a bunch of really cool rare tropicals. You got like albos and stuff up here, monsteras, little pink princess up there.
I gotta get my snake keys figured out here.
All reptile people have crazy keychains with so many keys on it. Prove me wrong.
So this is our leucistic male. Usually not like this. He's very calm, but they can change day to day, and that's why you never let your guard down. Cool. I love this. This is awesome. He's one of the biggest monocles I've ever seen. Huge hood on this guy. He's got his girlfriend in here. I'm gonna see if I can slide her away, and then we'll get him out. But they seem like they're
he
both
is
gonna
ready
be a little.
for you.
He's like, what did you do with my female? So we're gonna grab him out here. Just getting some blue eyes on him. This is a diamond leucistic. So we have a blizzard and a diamond leucistic. This guy, he's an absolute unit. He's a beast. He's usually very calm and confident.
These are gorgeous.
These
man.
almost never hood for me, so that was actually a real treat what you got right there. Seeing them both hooded together, he's definitely in a different mode.
Yeah, you can see he's kind of running pretty fast
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? She's being pretty chill.
So the thing about all cobras is they have a special scale on the tip of their tail here, and it's actually, some people call it a stinger. It's not a stinger, it's just a pointy scale, and it will come around and jab you.
Get out, really?
Yeah, it's just to try to give you fright, so
Oh,
they can
yeah, I
have
can
a
see
little bit
it.
of an extra advantage. Always thought a white cobra was the coolest thing in the world. King snake of all time is a leucistic king. There's only one that we know of in the world. They said definitely in the United States.
At Kyle's, right?
Kyle Asplund, yeah.
I literally just did a video reliving that memory.
Huge hooding.
That was
as well.
wild, right?
That was crazy.
Western Massasauga rattlesnake.
These guys are cousins to the Massasaugas that we have native here in Michigan. Common lance heads, there's like several different species that are all combined into one that everybody calls the fur lance.
So this is not one you play with, told specifically that this thing does not miss. So he has never given us a mock strike. I think it's because he's intends on landing when he does strike.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a version in China that they call the 100 pacer, and they say within 100 steps you're going to be...
You're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're out in the jungle and you get bit by one of these, not a good sign, but they are absolutely gorgeous, and they obviously call them the lance head because they have that really sharp, pointy
Very
face.
attentive though. He watches me everywhere I'm going. Still kind of looking over his shoulder at me. Like if I were to touch him back here, I think he's, oh wow, he's actually being very tame. But
Wow.
of all the things in here, this is probably top 2 or 3 of what you certainly don't want to get bit by.
I have never had this type of like showing of venomous reptiles before. Being within 5 feet of them, a fer-de-lance even. My adrenaline this week has been sky high. Honestly, I'm loving it. I just can't thank them enough for doing this for us. Like this is such a cool thing to do, and they have so much passion and knowledge behind all this too. And I just can't get over it. I'm like in shock right now.
Oh, I guess is she apprenticing? Dude,
She wants to handle some venomous snakes, let me tell you what.
Is she apprenticing here? That's awesome.
We're training this monitor to handle some venomous snakes. One of our venomous snake handling classes. Welcome. So you're gonna want to hold that hook at a more of an angle. Okay.
That's
Go
better.
ahead and give it a twist. Yeah.
You gotta get her a sword and have her battle you, dude. It would be a great viral video, I'm telling you, dude.
This is Tomsky, our Asian water monitor. We do have a little bit of venom in their saliva, so you definitely don't want to get bit. And these claws here will rip flesh from bone. She's actually kind of acting a little more calm than we think. So I might be able to get her to hold her a little bit.
He wasn't lying. Monitor's claws are wicked sharp. If you guys don't remember when Mike actually got his eye ripped open by Elvis when we went to PetSmart, it's no joke and you have to be very careful, but this is a beautiful, you said it was like a black dragon, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Wow, that is a gorgeous
she
animal.
is literally inside me right now.
You ain't kidding, brother. Don't let her get that claw in there, dog.
Ah, okay. It does hurt a lot. It does hurt.
This isn't just playing for the camera.
No,
it
I know.
actually hurts really bad. You can see the marks already. Not the ink, honey. Not the ink. Other than her just trying to climb, she's pretty chill.
I know, she's not trying to hurt anybody.
Guys, seriously, I can't thank you enough. Nothing but the most success for you guys as the future continues on. And guys, make sure you go and follow all their socials. It's gonna be down in the description. They're starting a YouTube channel, so you know that's gonna be awesome. Make sure you follow all of their stuff so you can see more of these crazy cool animals. And again, let them know down in the comments. Thank you so much for having us out. But for now, speaking of out.